Are you confused by the technical term B-roll that's often used by video creators? Stay tuned, because in this video you'll learn what B-roll footage is and how to use it to tell a story on YouTube. My name is Herman Drost from drostdesigns.com. If you want to grow your audience on YouTube and generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot, hit the subscribe button and click the bell notification icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So what is B-roll footage? B-roll refers to the supplemental content that enhances and complements your main content. It's often referred to as a visual cue or cutaway. A-roll footage is video content that tells a main story, kind of like what I'm doing now in this video. The problem with A-roll footage is that it can be extremely boring to the viewer because you may be just talking all the way through the video. This means it'll be more difficult to keep your audience engaged. So the B-roll footage visually supports the A-roll footage by telling a story. Using your video editing software, you can integrate A-roll and B-roll footage to tell a more engaging story. You often see examples of this on TV when you watch a news anchor that cuts away to different scenes that support their story. Here's an example of how I use B-roll footage while traveling 20 hours from Maryland to Oklahoma to attend my daughter's wedding. Most of the time, we just saw the open road in front of us. However, we also enjoyed watching the beautiful scenery go by and experiencing amazing skies while passing through different states. After driving 10 hours on the open road, we visited our son who recently landed a high-paying job in Knoxville, Tennessee. We spent a day visiting the World Fair Park located in downtown Knoxville, where you can take an elevator to the top of a tower that gives you a bird's-eye view of the whole city. As you can see, the park is a great place to take your kids to cool off from the hot summer sun. Downtown Knoxville features a promenade that includes many artful stores. What I particularly liked about the area was the musical atmosphere created by homegrown musicians like this cute family playing several different instruments while singing for us. The next day we drove another 10 hours along multiple highways until we arrived at our daughter's place in Oklahoma City. After getting much needed rest from 20 hours of traveling by car, I put on my running shoes the next morning and ran a few laps around the local park. The park included many unusual shaped trees, and close by was a colorful splash park for kids to cool off in the hot Oklahoma weather. We spent the next day preparing flower arrangements for my daughter's wedding. The wedding was held in a beautiful country club location. As you may know, Oklahoma is notorious for tornadoes, so I was not surprised to see a tornado sign on the men's changing room door. Here's a short video clip of my daughter's wedding that my iPhone automatically created for me based upon the photos and video clips that I shot. The next day, we had a picnic at the beautiful Arcadia Lake near Oklahoma City. The lake was so beautiful, I shot a quick video to capture the glistening sun dancing on the water. The next day, we drove 10 hours through different states before we exited the highway in Indiana, where we rested at an Econo Lodge motel. They offered a free breakfast and displayed a prominent welcome sign on their hotel lobby wall. After resting that night, we decided to visit Cataract Falls, which was only 10 minutes from where we stayed in Indiana. Fortunately, we could drive and park close to the falls and record some nice scenery. I was particularly interested in the wooden covered bridge, which had incredible complicated architecture for its roof. I wouldn't have imagined that a waterfall so big, scenic and beautiful was located in Indiana. I only wish we had more time to explore the water and forestscape surrounding it. But if you're on a cross-country road trip, it's definitely a stop you should make. The whole park was so beautiful, we could have stayed there all day. However, we were determined to make it home before nightfall, so we got back on the highway that passed through different states before arriving back home in Maryland. If you want to learn how to shoot B-roll footage for your YouTube videos, click the link in the card. You'll receive 7 tips on how to shoot B-roll footage just using your smartphone.
If you want to generate traffic, leads and sales on autopilot, click the subscribe button below and check out the other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.